Yes, everyone, this is the French Revolution, the all-new Renault Espace. Revolutionary, and I say revolutionary because it went from being a super spacious minivan to being another crossover SUV. Who cares, guys? This is a revolution and we love it because it's a Renault. So whenever it's Renault, they usually tend to do something really interesting compared to the German competitors, but we'll cover that later. First, let's talk about my first impression, guys. First impression is, it looks great, but it is basically a Renault Austral, but just longer at the rear. That's basically what the Renault Espace is. But then to be fair, Peugeot did the same thing, right? With the 3008 and the 5008. And let's do a brief comparison with the previous generation Renault Espace right behind me. So as you all know, this is the previous generation Renault Espace. It weighs 1 ton and 800 kilograms, guys. This Renault Espace, the new generation, weighs 1 ton and 500 kilograms. So basically, the Renault Espace model lost 300 kilograms. This is a very big step ahead in terms of efficiency. This previous generation Renault Espace looks rather stylish and very French, guys. Beautiful interior. Now when it comes to this new one, it looks very fresh, revised, compact, and pretty desirable too. Over here is another evidence as to how the Renault Espace lost weight with the doors, guys. The ancient generation has very heavy doors. Oh my God, it's heavy, guys. Yeah, this door feels heavy. I like the handle though. This one, on the other hand, feels super light. Very pleasant indeed, guys. And same for the rear doors. Oh wow. With this one feels like I'm opening the door of a limousine, an armored limousine. Whereas this one feels just like a pleasant family car. This Renault Espace costs 54,000 euros. Is it good value for money or not? We're gonna find out in a moment, guys. Let's get on with the review right now. Now, essentially, this Renault Espace is very similar to the Renault Austral. In fact, it's so alike that there's barely any difference at the front and on the side. Well, actually, the side is just longer. And the rear has more differences, guys. So this is why we're going to start with the boot space right now. Well, there we go. This is efficient. Imagine if you're parked right next to a wall and the door can open without... That was great. This, let's say, this much length of a difference is what lies between those two models, guys. So give or take 10 centimeters of boot space. Now, make no mistakes, 10 centimeters is a lot. And I'm going to tell you all how come. Because the thing is, the boot space of the Renault Espace is longer. Therefore, it can accommodate 7 seats, guys. Now, this particular Renault Espace is a 7-seater. This cannot really be said about the Renault Austral, guys. So if you have a big family, this is ideal for you. Now, how spacious is the third row seat? Probably not as spacious as the previous generations, guys, but there is a good reason why they went from being a minivan to a crossover SUV. Just look how compact and efficient this looks, guys. So here you go, everyone. It's rather flat. Now, the boot space is not really adjustable, but you get some additional storage space underneath, guys. Speaking of third row seats, let's check out what this third row is like of this Renault Espace. So in a moment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the things aside and we're going to create some additional space and we're going to move the third seat up. Oh, this is direct. You don't have to fiddle with the seats that much. You can just pull this up directly, and if you want to put it down, oh my gosh, this is such an efficient system. I hated it with some other cars, guys. There were some minivans I know that have a really complicated system where you have to pull a latch before pulling something out. It's crazy. Renault has it simple here. All right, everyone. Now we're gonna fold this seat down so that we can access the rear seat. Now, just beware, this seat belt can easily get stuck between the rear seat and the side, which is the C-pillar, which is part of the bodywork. So just be careful with the seat belt, all right? Remember not to have it stuck. Anyways, okay, so this can slide forward so that you can climb in the back. All right, everyone, now it's time to climb in the back. Okay, there's a handle at least to help me out. This is a very narrow gap, by the way, so accessibility is not as good as it used to be for the previous generation Espaces. Oh, okay, let's move it a bit front. Now, all right, let's do this. Come on. got it. Oh my goodness. Guys, I've been in many 7-seaters and I have to say this, well, this is a bit difficult to get in, but you'll get used to it. It's not as good as the previous generation Renault Espaces, but then, to be fair, it's good for the children. Oh, actually, if you keep it in this position, the front passengers don't have the knee room. So let's move the seat a bit backwards then. Okay, so it's confirmed. Adults will have a very hard time sitting in the back seat, in the third row seat. So it's ideal for children. Kids, behave yourself. 2 cup holders on each side for the backseat passengers. That's pretty nice. And you get this latch right here to pull the rear seats down. Oh, there we go. I have some great news about this Renault Espace, everyone. You get a 360-degree parking camera, parking sensors at the front and at the rear, and also this nice matte gray color, guys. I like the quality of it. Some wonderful 5-spoke alloys for your Renault Espace, everyone, making it look sporty. You get blind spot monitoring too. You all will be glad to know that this Renault Espace is equipped with a hybrid system where whenever you push the brakes, it recharges the battery automatically, guys. Great system. Renault is going places. Renault, what's with the fake air vent right there? I also noticed something pretty alarming when I opened the front door and closed the front door. This upper area shakes a lot. The back door is perfect. Nothing moves, nothing shakes, but this above area shakes a lot. Check this out. I'm just observing this area. See? See, whenever you close the door a bit fast, the whole door shakes. Even this wing mirror was shaking, guys. Now the moment which I was very much looking forward to. The interior of the Renault Espace, everyone. Okay, all right. This is so cool. Exactly like the Renault Austral. Nothing groundbreaking, nothing really different, but it's got some cutting edge technology, and I mean literally. Cup holders, but watch out. I did warn you, it has cutting edge technology, right? I mean, look at this. The edge of this part of the interior sticks out so much that whenever you put a drink here, it will take off the lid of your McDonald's drink, guys. Come on, Renault. This, though, will have no problem. It fits in there perfectly. Now, forget about drinks, forget about cup holders. Actually, we need to cover practicality, but we'll cover it. First of all, steering adjustment is really good. You can move it up, down, in and out. Oh, whoa. It's pretty fast, guys. This is really good. I like this. Okay, oh, right. To lock it in place is a bit stiff. Electric seating adjustments with lumbar support, guys. Wow. Good. Driver-centric, so the concept is very similar to what you've seen in a BMW and Audi, or basically Volkswagen Group car. So basically the center tilts towards the driver. Now, I did question this because in terms of identity, I was expecting an interior that reminds me of Renault. And especially given that it's an Espace, you'd expect something groundbreaking, something that'll make you like, wow. Because that was the case with previous generation Renault models. Whereas this Renault Espace, it's beautiful. They've gone premium. The quality is no nonsense, guys. Everything is well built, guys. I'm impressed. But when it comes to design, there's nothing really wow, or there's nothing really groundbreaking about it, except some cutting edge technology like I showed you earlier. So over here, storage space, guys. Oh, by the way, this is super squidgy. I like that. Wow. Okay, the center console is really narrow for some reason. Like on the surface it looks big, but when you open it and see inside, it's just plastic that eats up most of the space, and you're left with so much narrow space. It's deeper inside, but then it's like you don't see what goes on further in there. And there's no 12-volt socket in there, nothing. Instead, there's one 12-volt socket there and 2 charging ports over there, which is good. Now, drawer. Yes, this is, well, I was thinking this was going to be a drawer, but this is just a simple glove box, which is average for its segment. Now, when it comes to this interior, seats have an imitation of something sporty, but they just don't feel sporty. Check this out. So, touch of Alcantara, touch of leather, and you get this nice French flag on the side. Oh, that's super cute. And fabric in the middle, which is durable, guys. This isn't needed. Trust me, you do not want too much Alcantara in this interior. When it comes to your transmission, Renault has shifted the transmission right up here, guys. Stop button is in this area, which is quite nice. And oh, I love this feature. This is supposed to be your volume control, guys. Now, Renault has developed an obsession with this feature since the 2000s, and I loved it so much. Why? Because it looked very cool. So I'm on the driver's seat. Without needing to move my finger here and there, I just leave it here, you know, control everything. And you get little pallets, but those pallets are super small. Yeah, they're super small. You have to put your hand in this position to reach the pallets. You cannot put it here. I'll show you all what I'm talking about. The pallets are very, very small, guys. You can only reach them if your hand is at the 9 o'clock position or at the 3 o'clock position. But if your hand is in this area, you cannot reach the pallets easily, guys. Now take a look at the stitching on the steering wheel, guys. It's so cute. You get the colors of the French flag on it. Wow, French patriotism. Vive la France. You get storage space for your sunglasses and a little mirror right here to see your children, guys, if they're behaving themselves. Kids, behave yourself. And you get a panoramic roof, everyone. Nice handle right here, and I love the presentation of the mirror controls and the window buttons, guys. All 4 windows are automated, by the way. Now it is time to check out the rear seats, everyone. I'm so happy. Yes. Let's pull this down. Oh, come on. How do I pull this down now? Is it with the strap again? Come on, Renault. Really? Can't you just make things a bit simple? Okay, so cup holders over there, which are of fixed sizes, I guess. And there's a little storage space right here. But when this goes down, you get to see everything that goes on in the back, guys. Well, it's good if there's all 7-seat passengers inside. But in that case, if there are people in the back, you need to make space for them, which equally means sacrifice some space in the front. Now, this equally means my feet room is right underneath the driver's seat or the front passenger seat, and my shin is making contact with the driver's seat. And my knee room, on the other hand, is, well, my knee room is rather plentiful for the moment. It's good. And my headroom is good otherwise. There's no question about the headroom in this regard, guys. So it's good. And the headrest is rather firm, though. But this is really nice. This cocoons you at least. This will, by the way, just be careful. If anything happens in the back, it's easy to wipe clean, guys. This is really good, but you just have to watch out for the Alcantara. So, kids, behave yourself. Just put everything on the side for now. Door bin is, again, very spacious. I like it. Ooh, you can even fit a big water bottle in there, I think. Now, when the seat is back all the way like this, you get a lot of space. There's no doubt about feet room and knee room and headroom again, guys. Oh, it's even better. It's like a limousine. This can fit perfectly 3 people in the back. So in the mid-row seat. So let's take the middle seat. The middle seat is a bit firm compared to the 2 side seats, but it's pretty good. And you can even put your feet in this position. Middle has a bit of a ridge, guys. So you just have to, yeah, it's a bit elevated. You have to keep it in this position, but otherwise it'll be fine. It's cozy for long journeys, guys. Oh, and when it comes to practicality, you get flexible backseat pockets. Let's see how flexible they really are. Chop done. On the bright side, you do get handles and you get nice coat hooks. Now, because this is closely related to the Renault Austral and it's based on a crossover SUV platform rather than a minivan platform, MPV platform, it doesn't really feel Espace-ish anymore, guys. So, like, I'm sitting in the back seat and I just don't get this vibe of space, guys. It just doesn't really feel spacious compared to previous generations. To be honest, this was expected. I saw it coming. It was going to happen eventually. And then on the bright side, everything feels lighter and the car itself feels rather agile. Like, you can tell this is definitely lighter weight compared to previous generation Renault Espace. Here's my conclusion of the Renault Espace, everyone. For a price of 54,000 euros, is it good value for money or not? You know what, guys? I have to say it is just great value for money, but there's nothing more to add to this because there were problems we're going to address. First of all, I have to say that this Renault Espace is wonderful primarily because it was equipped with the sport kit, guys. Not many car manufacturers are this generous, guys, especially at a price of 54,000 euros for an SUV of this size and segment, guys. It was quite well equipped, guys, with a number of packages, especially parking aids, guys, 360-degree parking cameras, and the interior was adorable, very premium. And we also have to admire that this Renault Espace is more economic and ecologic than the previous generation Renault Espace, guys. Would you like my humble opinion of this Renault Espace? Oh my goodness, I love it so much. I love this Renault Espace, guys. This Renault Espace has to be one of the best crossover SUVs currently available, guys. And the reason being, it's desirable, great value for money. In terms of equipment, guys, the equipment list was endless. I was very impressed with what it came with, and also the design, guys. Now, when it comes to identity, it doesn't have any resemblance to previous generation Renault Espace because it's obvious Renault just basically took the Austral and made it longer at the rear, but it doesn't really matter, guys. They made it more practical than ever. The practicality solutions in the interior were great with cutting edge technology. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos that are on the run. I'll see you all next time.